So I am here trying to make a video on inequalities, and you'll probably hear my dog barking upstairs, and I'm sorry about that. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to quickly talk about what is an inequality. So I put some notes up here, which would be useful to look at. Oh no, that was unfortunate. Let's see. This means less than. Oh, that's not really looking good either. Basically, this symbol here means less than. This symbol here means greater than. And when we do that, we represent those with an open circle. And while I'm doing this with a highlighter, I just don't even know. Bless you. We're going to represent those with an open circle. Over here, you can see it's the same symbol, but it has a line under it. And that symbol there means less than or equal to. Bless you. This symbol here means greater than or equal to. And we represent these with a closed circle. Now, the big difference here is this. The words or equal to, a lot of times students think that this is like a multiple choice. Oh, is it less than or equal to? Oh, it's less than. No, it doesn't matter. It's all one saying. It just means that it's less than or equal to some number. So here's what's actually happening. I'm going to start with this inequality here. And this inequality says W is less than or equal to 2. How do I know that's less than or equal to? Well, I take a look at that symbol, and it's this one. It's this one here. So that means all the values, all the numbers that are less than or equal to 2. So I'm going to put a circle over the 2, and I'm going to color it in because that 2 is a perfectly good value. Now, if you think of a number that's less than 2, how about 0? Sure. How about -1? Sure. All of these numbers are less than 2. It's also highly important that you put down what variable you're talking about. Here, I'm talking about W. The next one says B is greater than -1. So I'm going to put a circle at -1. Now, here's the difference. -1 is not included. All the numbers that are greater than -1, including -1/2, which is right about there, are included. So that's why it's an open circle. And if you were in my class today, I explained this. I actually thought I did a pretty good job explaining this, but who knows. I explained this like this. Imagine I'm a man walking along this number line, and I get to 1.9. Well, I can actually step onto 2, and I'll be safe, all right? I'll be perfectly fine because 2 is included. All my values that were less than 2 are fine. Now, let's say I'm a man walking on this number line here, and I'm walking this way. I can get to -0.9, and I'd still be safe. But as soon as I step onto -1, because -1's not included, I would fall into my abyss. Anyway, I thought that was a very, very clever way of explaining it, but who knows, you might not think so. Anyway, so like I said, open circle because it's not included. So here, I'm going to look at all my values of P, which are less than 0. So once again, it's going to be an open circle on 0. Screen's running away from me. And it's all the values less than P. So all those negative values. And one last one, M is greater than or equal to -2. Remember, I label my variables. I'm going to put a circle on -2. I'm going to color it on in because the -2 is included. All the numbers greater than -2. There we go. Now, I worked with this guy, clever guy, and he noticed something one day. He said, oh, if you take a look at the number line and you actually get rid of the line, what are you left with? You're left with a less than symbol and you're left with a greater than symbol. So if you're trying to remember which ones are which, you can always visualize a number line and then take away the line and you're left with the symbols. Also, I like to think that that kind of looks like an L for less than. All right. So now we're going to take a look. What if I already have a graph? Well, writing the inequality statement from a graph isn't all that bad because look, I tell you the variable, it's variables a. You can see it's going to be a -3. Ooh. And then I'm going to look. Oh, it's all the numbers that are greater than that. So a are all the numbers that are greater than -3. It's not colored in, so there is no line underneath. See? No line underneath. Here, the second one, my variable is b. It is all the numbers that are less than or equal to, because it's colored in, less than or equal to 9. And that's it. Here, my variable c. It's above 2/3. Let's see. It looks like everything that is greater than or equal to, because once again, it's colored in, so I put a line underneath. That's it. And my last one is d. It looks like it's going to be above a -5. It's all the values less than, all that way, -5. And that's it. I hope this video helps you and that you understand it a little bit better.